Action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Timberwolves can please this home crowd. Here's Edey. The offensive rebound. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Here's Morant. The layup off target. Minnesota with the ball. Over in the corner, Edwards. For the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Morant surveying the D. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Morant comes with the double team. Back to McDaniel. Pass to Reed. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now, here's Bane. Morant with it. 5 to shoot. There's the drive. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Pass to Jackson. Top of the key, Morant. And a wide open look for Bane. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Now here's Gobert. Edey with the rebound. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Of course, Ja Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. Tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Morant, the bounce pass. Jackson with the screen. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So McDaniels will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
There hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now here's Wells. Still without a basket. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
It's Morant with the drive. Here's Wells. To halt the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Both shots good from the stripe. Timberwolves leading by 6. Gobert in the corner. To the inside. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Grizzlies with another miss. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Shoots from the elbow. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And the rejection by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies trail by 10. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Now Morant. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Memphis moving that ball around. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. Minnesota leading by 10. Pass to Reed. And he uses the glass on the layup. Reed's got his first 2 points. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin. And I think 2 things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that...
What a sweet jam by Edwards. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Looking to end his cold spell. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Count it, good.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Score the basket is third after 5 shots.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.